Hey everybody, it is Michelle here. I'm finally back with a new album. This album has taken me a really long time to finish. I think my last album I showed you guys was in February of this year, so it's probably been about 10 months. It is the most difficult album I have ever made. It took a long time because I will admit I did get frustrated and I would quit for a while and then I would start back up and then I get frustrated and then I'd quit. But then it also took me a long time to get all the materials in that I wanted for it. As you can see, it is a circular album. And it does have some clear cardstock in there because it's a shaker. And so I'll try and not have a glare from my lights, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. I will go ahead and maybe put in some still shots. I'll show you the fabric that I used. We'll get to that in just a minute. It took me about 6 weeks or so just to get the fabric and all of the hardware that I purchased from it. Most of it came from overseas, and as you can see, it has a wood grain effect to it. The top is kind of like a vinyl, and then the back is a little bit of a cloth. I guess you would more use it for upholstery. And then I got that in 3 different colors. You'll see it throughout the album. I really like this light color. And then for the hardware, I have a purse clasp on the sides here. They hold a ribbon, which is all for show. I wouldn't carry it around like a purse with the ribbon. And then some little D-rings. And then of course the purse hinges are clasps. They're magnetic. So they just stick together. And let's see here. I told you on my last album that for Christmas I got a laser cutter. So this album, as you can see, is circular. So I cut out a lot of circular pieces for this. Let's see. Here's one of the sizes, so you can see how thin they are. So it probably took me about 6 or so of them to glue on top of one another to get this type of thickness on it. Matter of fact, I have one piece here that I kind of messed up on, but it'll show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6 pieces glued together. That gives you the depth to make a, it's a shaker. Actually, it's a double shaker. And then all of these little pieces here on the top are individual pieces that I cut out and then stained and then put some glossy accents. And I have a lot left over because, as I said, I would get frustrated and quit, and then I couldn't find my little circles I made, so I ended up making more. But you can see how thin that wood is. The only time I did use some pieces that were used for chipboard, and I saved those for the pieces that I did the stitching on. Let's see if we could get in here to get it. Okay, so we have a little, this is a little shaker piece here in of itself, and then it has a little button or cabochon, and it has a clock in there, and this inside has, if you could see the little circles, that are on each one. Probably can see better on the other side. And then it's got Family Love Forever. And I cut that out on my Cricut. And let's see if you can, I don't know if you can see those little tiny stickers circles in there that I cut out on the Cricut. And then we have a piece of the wood around here. And inside, it actually is a double shaker, and my lights are not going to show it. It has about this much thickness, and then a piece of clear cardstock with the Family Love Forever, and then it has another clear cardstock about a half of an inch above that with more shakers in it. Maybe my pictures will be able to come out, but it's doubled. And then you can also see inside there is more of these wooden circles. You can see it inside there. Like I said, it was a lot to do. And then we have stitching around on all the top, which that's what frustrated me the most. And you can see some of my mess ups on it. But it is handmade, right? And then on the outer side is covered with a couple of layers of fabric that is stitched. And then of course we have our stitched piece around here that holds in our handle. And even this part is stitched on to the ribbon that goes around also to the other side. And then the back, this one actually you can show it spins because it is hooked on with one of these little magnet clasps, and it actually comes completely off. You can see it there. And this is all covered with fabric and stitched. There's what the back of it looks like. And then you could tell the thickness with the layers. And all of it is stitched. And this again has 2 layers of the clear cardstock. On this side better, you can see all the little cut out circles that I did on my Cricut. And it also has another layer of these wooden pieces down in the bottom. Can we see it? Dang it. Oh, let me see something. That might not be dark. There. You can see the second layer inside there a little bit more. And like I said, it just snaps right in place. Okay, now we have the binder, the spine on the outside, and then I have these two little pieces, which again have the magnetic snap, and that's how it opens. So let's see here. See how I'm going to try and hold this up. You can see the stitching there onto, oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this light. The stitching onto the bind, and then there's stitching all the way around. And I used Tim Holtz Wildflower paper. Let me come in a little bit. Oop, maybe that's a little too much. And each one of these are stitched in. I have a chipboard piece, and this has a magnetic closure, and it goes down. And then this one also with the stitching around for both sides. And then all of these fit, excuse me, all these fit 4x6 photos, and each one of them has stitching around 3 sides with one side that's open that you can slide a photo in. And then also one on the back that flips down. And then this one also, you can slide a photo in. Let's see if I can move this over. And it comes out. And you can have photos there. And I just have a little cut piece from the paper collection. And then the inside, because these outside parts are so thick, it's literally just one page that you can slide a photo in here and slide a photo in there. And I used the wooden pieces here that's on the outside frame. Is not from Tim Holtz. It's just some of those singular sheets that you get from Michaels. Our Hobby Lobby has been closed for a year. A little over a year, because we had the hurricane that hit in August of 2020, and they have not built it back up yet. They're still working on the shopping mall or whatever that they're in, and I miss it so much I want it back. I digress. Okay, so we have another chipboard piece here, a little circular pull down that's magnetic closure. And then also have on the circles, if you can tell this far away, I don't know how to pick this up with one hand, it has that gold, what is it? This Cricut permanent glossy vinyl. I have it around these circles also, and you can tell from both sides that it's there. And then again, it's the same as the other side. Each page has stitching, and then you just slide a photo in from the top, and then this one comes out like this. So that is my very difficult album that I created, just to kind of give you an idea. Snap that closed. Let me grab for you all the wood that I went through. This is my stack of circles, and it sucked because the circles were just enough size that you would like use a 12 by 12 piece. This is all the chipboard. So you've got let me go out a little bit. So we have this much chipboard, which I don't even want to count them because I would be scared. There's a lot. And then all of the wooden circles that I cut out with my laser cutter. You can see there's all the little circles. That is how much wood that I went through, cutting out circle after circle. So if you ever need any little some wooden blank circles, I'm gonna have to figure out something to make, maybe some signs or something for my wall, because I've got them like cheese. Yeah, most expensive album ever. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Dang diddly, I forgot to mention the tutorial that I got for this album was the same as my last album, Julia Tashenko. I will put her Instagram link in the description box below. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And I hope I will have another album a lot sooner than 10 months again here for y'all to see. Thanks guys. Bye bye.